Hello everyone, this is Chandrabi. Welcome back to our channel from the Department of Information Science and Engineering from the College of Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering in Bengaluru. Today I am here to explain about my internship. So that is what I done in railway factory in Helahanka. So it's a brief exposure to industry, software environment as well as for career development. Under the guide of Dr. Sunil Kumar sir, Professor of HOD. So the content which I included over here is certificate, introduction, objects, plan of working, results, conclusion, and references. This is a certificate where I got in railway factory. So only I done 1 month of internship over there. So this is the introduction. ASP.NET Core MVC, a 6 framework, is a lightweight, open source, and a robustly configuration presentation framework at the ASP.NET Core, and it is an application framework that allows you to create the modern web app and using the MVC model. Like MVC is model view controller and architecture pattern. Based on MVC, we done the project over here in this internship. So I'll let you know about it later. Okay, ASP.NET, the core MVC, provides a pattern-based way to build the dynamic websites that enables the clean separation of kernels. This is a clean separation means this is used to build the websites. The different parts can cleanly stored in the separate manner in or which is organized in separate columns and separate rows separatedly, which will be arranged cleanly. Okay. Then next one is the model view controller architecture. Like it is I'll let you know the diagram next in the next slide, so you can get the clear picture about this MPC. Pattern separates the application into the three main components: model, view, and controller. The model represents and the data business logic, and the view represents the user interface, and the controller managing the user input and or carrying the interaction between the model and view. Like this is what I said. This is the architecture of MVC. M means model, V means view, C means controller. Where in which the view represents the user interface and the controller act as an user input as well as the interface between the view and model. And the model represents the data and also business logics. And this is where the application goes. ASP.NET Core MVC is the cross platform, meaning you that develop and deploy application on Windows and Linux and MEC like Mac and this like in this where in which the cross platform which uses the ASP.NET Core wherein which uses a different kind of operations like whether it may be a window, whether it may be a Mac, whether it may be a Linux, whatever, which uses a different kind of operating system. ASP.NET Core MVC provides the pattern-based way to the dynamic, build dynamic websites that enables the clean separation concepts, which I already told you that it's a website that can build with a separate parts like that can store cleanly arranged. That is what again it comes under the application, and the ASP.NET Core MVC is well suitable for building the microservices based on the architecture where the different components of the applications are developed and deployed independently, and it can be used in the IoT application to develop the web interface for controlling and monitoring the IoT device and like collecting the data from the sensors and analyzing the data in this real time. That is what IoT applications which creates the web pages, along with that monitoring and controlling the IoT devices. And the previous point is microwave. It helps to build the big application as well as to run their own application independently. The next one is advantages of this. Dapper automatic process mapping and database query results object model, reducing the need of manual mapping code. This is automated mapping, where in which Dapper collect the data and also collect the data and in the database that can be converted into the objects. That is what the main advantage for here. The next one is the efficiency handle object relational mapping ORM tasks without the scarcing performance. Unlike some ORMC developer does not require the code generation or the complex configuration development can write the SQL queries directly without the relaying the code of generation tools and resulting the clean of more maintenance code bases. This is what for here, that is the complex configuration. There is no complex setup over here. It's a major advantage thing. And when it goes with the other things, it will be very complex. We are facing the issue. So over here, I don't say that we are not facing the issue. Of course, each and every application that face the issue, but the thing is, they're very less complex. So the complex setup is very low. The next one is disadvantages, which can limit their portability to the other platform like Linux or Mac, or while they are way to work around the limitations like Mono .NET Core and its additional consideration of developers. While the .NET performs an improving significantly over the years, some developers still preferring its low and compared to the frameworks are like Java. Sometimes that it's tied of Microsoft in ecosystem, which have limit your flexibility in adopting the technology from the other vendors. That is what Microsoft ecosystem. Well, Microsoft dependency, which means we are using the .NET operation, .NET language. We keep on using the .NET operation with a microscope Microsoft dependency, then it will bit get bored. Whether it may be a technologies, whether it may be a products, we'll get tired of using that. So we have to take that to the advanced level. .NET libraries and tools and fully supported on non-window platforms, and thus pose our challenges to develop the targeting the diverse environment. Like the platform dependency, if you created .NET libraries are only supported to the Windows. If you created for the only Windows, then it will be supported to the only Windows. If you created to the Mac, then only to the Mac. If you use this libraries to the other things, then it will be not work. That's what they are saying. That is it's a platform dependency. Depend upon the platform which use that will be causes. So the next one is object use. Learning how to connect to the database and execute the queries using the Dapper simple syntax and mastering the techniques of the mapping database results to the objective model. This is what I learned. That is using this Dapper simple syntax, I created that database how to create, and the simple techniques I learned from this simple syntaxes from the Dapper demo, which I learned. And gaining the experiences and writing the efficiency and optimizing the Dapper queries, which I learned. And I learned also how to establish a connection and a database using the Dapper. Understand the difference, connection like options and configuration available, which is present in the Dapper demo.net. So next one is the plan of working. For here, one feature of the lot of web application will need to including the ability of restricted access to the certain resources within the